Hey everybody, thank you for coming back to my channel to watch another video with me. So I just wanted to get on here because me and my mom had a really long, good talk today, and it was just like, damn, like that's exactly what I needed. Like we just got to catch up and talk about things, and then I went to one of my god sisters' gender reveals today, and like that just exposed a lot to me too. So I was just like, I've just been very grateful for life, and I've just been very like in tune with what's going on, and like, like I'm starting to realize that there's people in my life that, I mean, they be cool and they're not bad people or anything, but they're not fitting the script no more. And it's just like, damn, like what do I do? Do I allow for these people to stay in my life and just like re-alter my relationship with them, or let them go completely? Because like some stuff isn't meant to necessarily be the end all be all of certain relationships and things that you go through, but at the same time I'm just like, damn, like I feel myself really elevating again, like to a new level. And there's so many people that try to enforce their opinions on me and tell me what they think I should do. And I can't do that. Like, I cannot do that. If I listen to you, then I'm not listening to God. You know what I'm saying? And I've just been very big on like listening to what God says and like staying true to myself, because I deserve the best in this life. You know what I'm saying? I deserve to know who I am. I deserve to be emotionally comfortable enough with every single person that I have a relationship with, or like people that I decide to keep in my circle. you know I deserve, like there's so many things where I'm like, dang, I deserve. And like I was even telling my mom today, I was just like, man, like you even deserve like so much more out of life. And like I wish that you would have gave that to yourself in some capacity. You know what I'm saying? But as you grow and as you realize certain things about life and its cycles and stuff like that, you begin to see like, okay, like this is what it is, and this is where I have to, like, you have to pretty much get in where you fit in. You know what I'm saying? But that's also you being in your lane. Like find your lane, be in your lane. Don't worry about what everybody else got going on until God is there to tell you, oh, you're my vessel right now. I need you to tell this person this aspect of their life is about to get better, or this aspect of their life is, hindering them in some point. You need to speak on that because you're a person around them, and if you care for this person, you're going to want somebody to tell you the same thing. Like, wait, Ayana, you're going down the wrong path. Reel it back in before you get lost in the sauce, you know? And so I've had an opportunity to like talk to extended family today and like check in with everybody and like really make sure that like people are right in their mind, and not even right in their mind, but just like being a vessel that God has called me to be, and I just, I'm starting to see the other side of things, as far as like give and take and reciprocity in the different relationships that I have currently, and like what that's gonna look like on this new level, on this new journey. And I, I've been very patient with my process. I really have been, but in an extent, I also haven't been, and so like I just feel like, life is about to beam me up. Like life is about to beam me up all the more, and it's time to like fall back into a time where you're checking in with yourself. You're checking in with the people around you, like, okay, do I still want you in my life, or do I need to move on and find a different or a better circle to be in? And so I've just been like doing a self-analyzation of like, okay, who am I keeping in my life? Do you need to be here, or is it time for you to go? And it's like, who do I have in my life? But then I also like, and it's just like God has like given me words to like speak to different people and to like check in with them mentally and like to see where their head is at, and if there's advice or knowledge that I can give them in that moment, I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know, like my ability to pour into others after I've been fulfilled is really a superpower, and I'm sure other people out there have the same superpower. Like, you have the ability to, speak to somebody's heart and get them to feel God. You know what I'm saying? But then again, at the same time, who do you give that to? Because if you're given to all the wrong people, that is a waste of your water that you share with when your cup is overflowing. You know what I'm saying? You don't want your shit to go to waste. So we need to figure out who we're giving to. We need to figure out, are they somebody that deserves what I have to offer? Or do they deserve the love that I have to give? Do they deserve the fellowship that I'm willing to, share my time and my energy and my gifts with? Or do I need to move on? Because there's a lot of people, we always get stuck in these relationships. We always, not stuck, but we always have a season with relationships. And it is okay to move on sometimes, but then again, I have this like conscious of like, dang, like this is a new phase in my life. And I understand, like, I've had this history with this person, but is that gonna serve me in this next round? Is that gonna uplift my spirit? Is that gonna keep me motivated? Do they give a fuck about what I'm doing and what I'm going through in life? Can they be there for the good and the bad times? Because I'm starting to see, like, I went through a rough period where I had to recalibrate my whole entire life. And, there are certain people around me that just kind of dismissed the fact that I wasn't 100%, when I just wanted, honestly, to talk to them and figure out, like, I wanted to talk, and I wanted somebody to be a listening ear for me. But then when the table, like, like, now that the tables are turning, it's just like, damn, do I even want to tell these people my good news? Do I even want to share moments with these people? Because, like, I was down and out. Actually, I went through a hard time. This year has, like, this past year has been like so weirdly difficult and so like abnormally, like, just like new. Like, the environment is new. The way I'm doing things has become new, and it's just like, damn, like, where is this going next? But then again, at the same time, like, God has been showing me what's coming next. And it's time to reevaluate, like, what's coming with me, And, like, same thing goes for the people out there. What's coming with you on this next phase of your journey? Because, like, these people cannot come. These people cannot be in your inner. These people cannot, like, think that they are supposed to have a significant say in your life, but then they don't show up when shit is in ruins. You know what I'm saying? And even if they do show up when your shit is in ruins, when you're up, are they gonna have their hand out, like, wishing for you to give every single thing that they reciprocated to you when you were down? Or are they gonna let you flourish and become that cup that overflows? And then when you get that overflow, they get that abundance too, because they were there. They were there for your come up. You know what I'm saying? But those are the people you have to check, because if you're not constantly, get down, please, Catalina. If you're constantly, if you're not constantly evaluating the circle that you keep around them, around yourself, and the circle that they keep around them as well, you're going to fall into habits that you may not even want to have yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I see myself do it. Last year, I fell into the habits of somebody else, and that shit wasn't even cool. Like, this is not what I want to do. This is not who I am. This is, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm starting to get like, my eye is becoming open to all of the things that God has been trying to show me for a couple years. Like, okay, like, it don't take me that long to evaluate who a person really is and if they need to go to the next level with me, but it sure is hard to let go sometimes. it sure does take you time to ease out of certain situations so that you can go find better people to be around, you know. And I'm on my way to being a top CEO, owner of a franchise. Like, that's what I'm on my way to. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people around me right now that are just worker bees. And I'm not gonna keep being around that. Like, I need to go find those people that are already on top. I need to go find, not even find, I need to attract those people that are already on top. I need to attract people that have great things going for them. That's what type of time I'm trying to get on. I'm no longer interested in keeping all of these long-term friendships with people. If the season is done, the season is done. And I'm okay with that. I'm going to have to be okay with that, because God is showing me over and over again that this is what's to come next. And if you bring a parasite along the way, your water is going to be wasted on filth. Your water is going to be wasted into a pit of mud, and that's it. Like, don't be that person. Don't let your water put you into a circumstance where you have to make your way out of quicksand. Don't let your water dead grass that's never gonna fucking grow again. And we're all aware that some weeds are good for the garden. Some weeds are good to have around. So, like, this is that moment where we're recalibrating everything, you know. And so I want to make it to the next level. I don't want to bring parasites. I see what it is. I see what it's like to have parasites come to the next level with me. And then when I'm up again, then they got their fucking hand out. Like, we're not doing that no more. That we can't do that. We can't allow for people to come to us when we're up and they went MIA when we were down just to have their hand out. We're not doing that. We're gonna reevaluate. Okay, this person might not need to be here no more. Respectfully, because I'm the shit. I got something going for me now. My poop is in a group. But at the same time, like, I'm trying to figure out the balance of it all. Like, when do you allow somebody grace for not showing up for you? When do you allow for somebody to just, you know, just be able to go through their hard time, and then y'all come back together when y'all are up again, and, you know, keep going forward? And that's more so speaking towards like friendship and, you know, different associations and stuff. Not necessarily like family or like a spouse or a partner, you know what I'm saying? But I'm ready for more. And if having more means deleting certain people out of my life, I'm willing to do that. But, like, when do you burn the bridge? When don't you burn the bridge? Is it time to burn the bridge? Like, these are all things that I've been trying to figure out over the last couple of weeks. Because, like, I deserve more. I am going to have franchise in the future. Like, I am setting myself up for success. My main concern is generational wealth and heaven on earth, not all of this other stuff. My main concern is rebuilding and restructuring my DNA so that we can function as men and women in a healthy relationship. One where there's no abuse, one where there's no neglect, one where there's no abandonment, where you constantly have to face. I deserve that happy life too. But when do I get rid of the person or the situations totally to make it in to be able to do what's next? That's what I'm trying to learn. That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's what I'm trying to, you know, understand at this point in life. And, like, I don't know, being in your late 20s, it's fucking weird, dude. Like I feel like I'm so, I'm in a stage in my life where it's just like I know what I need to do as a person, but like the way to get there is still unknown. Cause like I'm still like a toddler adult or like a kid adult, but it's, I don't know how to explain it, but that's the best way I could put it. Like I feel like I'm like a kid adult. Like I don't know everything. I haven't been gifted with all the answers to the test, but here's a study guide. Let's go figure it out. But here's a study guide. You're gonna figure it out eventually, you know? So I mean, like, how do y'all feel? Let's talk about it in the comments. Like how do you guys feel right now? Because like the level up is here, and I'm ready. I am ready. I'm there. I feel like I deserve the better that is to come, and I don't mind telling other people your days are about to be better. Not worse, but better. Your days are about to be less worrisome. Your days are about to be more abundant. You're gonna have more prosperity. You're gonna have more things to be grateful for. You're gonna have more people around you that want to see you win than lose. You're gonna have people around you that want to see you beam up. You're gonna be around people that want to see you on that private yacht, on that private jet, and having that high ass, stable income. Not even high ass credit score and stable income. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, so like, I mean, like, are you ready for the more? Like, God is asking us, are you ready for the more? Are you ready for the better? Are you ready to take on the new responsibilities that are going to come with this next phase in your life? Do you have that village that you know is going to be great for you moving forward? Or are you still trying to pretend that, you don't see all the red flags in these people? That goes to me too. I'm talking to my fucking self. I'm talking to y'all, but I'm talking to myself too. You know what I'm saying? And I want people to be great. I want people to actually know that there's people out there that are gonna give a fuck about their circumstances. But if you don't speak up, then nobody's gonna know. If you don't have certain conversations with people as far as like what things are gonna look like when y'all move forward, then it ain't finna be worth it. It's not. Like, you have to use your mouth. You have to use your words. You have to proclaim and tell people what you want. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to tell people like, yo, this is where I'm at right now. I need help. And if they don't want to come through and help you, cool, there's going to be somebody out there that will. But we don't beg, we don't chase, we attract. You know what I'm saying? But even then, we have boundaries within our attractions to others. Because light attracts everything. But we all know that light attracts them gang of mosquitoes at night too. So let's pick and choose where we're going to be in this next phase. Are we going to continue to let God use us, or are we going to start letting somebody else use us for whatever they feel like their will needs to be done on earth? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't fall into the free will of nobody else. And make sure that you're not trying to put somebody else within it. Make sure that you're not trying to force somebody else into your free will. Respect where people are in their journey, but also know where they need to be in this journey. Are they just an associate at this point? Or are they only going to be an associate moving forward? Or will you keep that friendship and the closeness and the openness to that person? But like, I enjoy analyzing my life and seeing how I can be better. I enjoy hearing people out, but then also knowing that if they're not saying something that's of God, that I could block it out and still do what I need to do and still do what's best for me at the end of every day. I am proud of how far I've come in life. I am proud that I put myself out there, and that I have I'm proud that I say yes to myself. I'm proud that I grant myself respect and love and care and all the things that I need. I don't have to I don't have to get anything outside of myself. Everything that I need is within. And this is why kids are good at when kids are good at something at a young age, that's what they're supposed to do. You are given the gifts that you are going to be great at in this life as a child. So, everything else should just fall in line after that. Everything else should fall in line after that. You already know who you're going to be as a child. So let everything else fall in line. Delete the blockages. Remove the obstacle course. And go talk to God about how to get through, because He's going to give you He's going to give you the playbook. He's going to give you the study guide so that you can prepare yourself for the real deal test. And we're going to stay ready over here. We're going to stay ready over here. So I'm excited. I'm enthusiastic about where life is going. But it definitely sent me into a point today where I was just like, dang, I got to rethink who the fuck is really around me. Because my throne will not have peasants and people that don't respect me near. Period. I'm gonna wear this crown on my head best the fuck I can. and that's it. And I want people around me that's gonna pick my head up when it drops. Not leave that shit lingering there. I deserve to have the best of both worlds. I deserve to have people that I can give into and that give back into me as well. But moving forward, I want what God wants for me. I want what God has for me. And I'm not going to allow for anything else to interfere with that. And if that be a relationship or a mindset that I keep, I'm ready to let it go. Because this new level is mine to conquer. I'm not gonna sit back and let shit happen to me. I'm gonna make shit happen. I'm gonna make shit happen. And I want y'all to make shit happen too. So, wow. This was honestly a great video, and I hope everybody enjoys, and I hope this gets out to the right crowd of people that can use those words of encouragement, that can use that can use the words that I've spoken in this video as affirmations to be better and to have better and to do better and to do what God says. I will fulfill my purpose on this earth. There's no doubt about it. No person, place, energy, environment, nothing is gonna stop me. No frequency. I'm not gonna allow myself to sit low. I will always sit high. Because my throne is up top, never on the bottom. We are winners. We are conquerors. If we enter ourselves into a obstacle course, a battle, a war, we're there to win. Period. Me and my army goes hard. My soldiers do not give up. My soldiers make it happen. My king will have everything in line. Because I already have my shit in line. I'm ready. I hope y'all are too. But yeah, welcome to the other side. This is when the new world begins to really form. The new world is here. The new world is at our fingertips. I know y'all feel that energy. And I know y'all seen that light flicker. Confirmation. I am here for the best life. I'm here to have the best life. I'm here to have the best life because I've chosen the side that God is on. Period. Actually, God is on all sides, but I chose the side of goodness within God's kingdom. So thank you so much for coming back to my channel to watch this video with me. I appreciate y'all vibing out with me. Let's talk about this in the comments. Let's get some more